Welcome to this video, and today I'm interviewing Tim. He's from New Zealand and he is a member of the Massage Therapist Success Academy, and he's doing great in his massage business. And Tim's going to basically share some tips, everything to do with growing his massage business, and hopefully give a lot of value to the listeners and also answer some questions about the Academy. But let's start off by, Tim, if you want to introduce yourself and tell us a bit about yourself and your business. And thanks for doing this.
Yeah, no worries, mate. I'm Tim. I'm from Whanganui, New Zealand. So that's probably why I have the accent. I do sports massage. And yeah, I decided to join the Success Academy probably 9 months ago.
You mainly just do sports massage, and do you do any other types? Like, you do any relaxation or deep tissue or?
Yeah, relaxation a little bit, more deep tissue, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
If you wouldn't mind, just quickly, what situation were you in before you joined the Academy, and like what problems were you having? And I know before you hopped on the call, you said it was your 1 year anniversary of working for yourself, which is really cool. Congratulations. What problems were you having, and what had you tried before with marketing?
The two main problems were probably getting in clients. Like, I was only working part-time and now I'm full-time. Yeah, that was like one of the main problems. And also, I didn't know much about Facebook advertising. I was really keen to learn more about that, as it can be quite overwhelming. Definitely. When you're first starting out and you're not sure what your clients are looking for. I found that was the two main stumbling blocks that I had.
What marketing had you tried in the past to get clients in? Because I know there's just so many options out there and so many things people say to do. Personally, I know I tried probably 20 different things when I started.
Tried Instagram and TikTok. They were the first two things I kind of tried.
Posting on them, like just organically,
posting technique videos, like self stretches, things like that. A little bit of traction, but you couldn't tangibly know that you're getting clients from it. If you were, that was probably helpful, but not very clear that it was helping.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of people say you got to post on your page, you got to build your page, but like these days, it doesn't get the reach and it doesn't get shown to new people. Like, putting content on your pages and stuff like that, it's good to build trust, I find. So when people do hear about you or they see your business from an ad, they go to your page and they're like, I want to see if this guy's legit or see if this person's a real business. And they look and they're like, oh, cool, yeah, he's giving away all this information. He knows what he's talking about. But that's what I find it's good for. But a lot of people, unfortunately, just do the posts and it doesn't get any reach. When I started, I did blogging, I did posting on my website, on social media, on YouTube, and it just like it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, and it's really hard to know how it works and if it works. And then also it's like location specific, which is like one of the things that is in the course.
And just quickly, how did you come across the program?
I'm pretty sure it was Facebook ads. So I'm like, if you could capture my attention with Facebook ads, and I'm pretty skeptical, then I'm pretty sure that yeah, you're doing something right.
Like I do posts on my page and YouTube, but they don't bring in many clients at all. It's just something to keep people to see I'm legitimate. Because a lot of people are skeptical. And same with business too. Local businesses, like massage is a very trust-based business, especially if you're a male therapist. You want to get female clients, but they have to trust you enough to come in, go in a room with you. You know, like you have to build that trust as well as ads.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was great, even down to some of the instructions in the ads, like show your room, show your face, so people know what to expect. And that's building that trust process from early on.
And I even have those content value posts now in the group, so you can just copy and paste those, which give tips and value for clients. What positive results have you had, and like what was it like when you first started, and how did your first ad go, and then since then?
I'm just thinking back now. I think it's 8 or 9 months that I'm up to, and yeah, it's a bit of a whirlwind since then. My first ad, I think, went pretty well. I think I got about 15 new leads in 4 days, if I remember correctly. It was around that much, which was like so exciting just to see like the direct impact of your results. And like
since then, you know, you went full-time, and at what point did you realize that you could make a full-time switch?
I think I was probably about a couple of months in, but it just happened to coincide with when my other job finished up. Yeah, it worked out perfectly pretty much.
Now I would say like it gives you more confidence in that you can just run an ad if you have gaps, or like how has learning advertising properly affected your business and just your confidence and your life?
It's made it so I can just book people in when I need to. Like I think in one of the videos you say it's like turning on a tap and turning it off again. That's a bit like that. So generally I run my ads. Lately I've been running them just at the end of the week up until Sunday, message everyone on Sunday to sort my next week and just make a kind of stress-free process. Whereas before it was just so hit and miss, whether it was from like Google SEO, just people randomly finding me and I'm just hoping, praying for results. Whereas like now it's a bit more, once you've got like a couple of working ads, you just have a constant stream really.
That's pretty cool. That's a good little system, I guess. I've never heard people do that. But if you just work for yourself, you only need probably like how many new clients in a week? Couple?
I'll probably try and get about, I think it's like 12 leads or something like that.
Yeah.
And then maybe half of or maybe more actually, will book in. And then once, because you switch to full time, you still need to fill in new space, if that makes sense. And as well as replacing them, that's probably a little bit high, but yeah, in a general week, I could probably get away with less.
That's cool. That's a cool strategy. What have been your 3 biggest challenges you've had to overcome? Because, you know, it all sounds good growing a business and you're going full time now and you're full with hours and whatnot, but everyone has challenges in business. And I like to talk about the challenges because a lot of times people see these videos and they're like, oh, he's going really well, but like he hasn't got my challenges, or you haven't experienced the problems that I've had. So what are some of the biggest challenges you've experienced up until this point in getting to here?
Confidence to take the leap, I think, was part of it. Yeah, because it's kind of like you're risking it all. You know what I mean? Like it's unsteady ground. So just having the confidence that like you kind of reflect on things that definitely worked and then just kind of be sure of that.
You had a stable job before, you know, like I'm assuming you had like a stable job. You're like, why am I taking this risk? You know, it's a big risk. I suppose you could probably think like, oh, if it doesn't work, I can always go back to my job. Why not try it? Because it's your passion, you know, it's something you want to do.
100%, yeah. Another challenge is probably since getting busier, the challenge is like around boundaries with people messaging you at different times and trying to effectively communicate. Like, I'm not going to message you back at 11 o'clock at night, or, you know, things like that without feeling guilty or turning away clients.
Taking the risk, the boundaries, and what other challenges have you had since? I mean, do you have a family, or has it been hard to fit work in, or maybe like rebooking has been a challenge after you've gotten people in? Like, or is there anything else that's really popped up that's been a struggle?
Yeah, rebooking, there was more of a challenge at the start, I found. Probably like the first couple of months, because it was just like, I don't know what the word, you kind of just find a groove around rebooking, if that makes sense. Like you'll find a way that you can like earnestly tell them that they need it. Do you know what I mean? But you say it in your own way. Whereas like, I don't know, having like a forced script feels really fake and I don't want to do it. But whereas if I'm like genuinely, look, we found like your cards are still quite tight, I recommend coming in next week or the week after. We'll see how this massage went. I'll pop you in for Thursday. You know, like saying something like that, whereas I'd feel like a robot. And I was like, what's the point in having my own business if I'm just telling myself to act like a robot? It was my challenge around rebooking, but I think
I suppose that comes with time, you know, like, does that just come with, that's just time, right? And confidence. Yeah.
Just with recognition and confidence. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's hard to teach that. You can teach people a framework and what say and not say and all that, but like it really comes down to repetitions and belief in your skills. Just that like you are the expert, and if you believe in your skills and you know you're the expert, and then you know you have to, you know, if you don't tell people the truth, then you're doing them a disservice. But like it takes time to get to that point. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Especially because I graduated at the end of November 2021. Like some people just question you around that. I suppose that's a challenge too. Yeah. being like relatively new graduate.
All right. Well, what are your three best strategies or tactics that you've found for growing your business?
Certainly the Facebook ads, just like they're my main go-to now, particularly after that favor ad. Just I think it's something like 100 leads at under $2 New Zealand.
Wow, that's cool.
Incredibly well. Yeah, performing so well.
That was like
so that would be my main.
You did that one like maybe started it a few weeks ago or a couple months back, and it's just been going since.
Yeah, probably about a month ago. Yeah. So I've just relied on that as the tap for the last 4 weeks here.
That's awesome. Do you live in a big town or a small town? Do you live in a big town?
About 50,000, probably a little bit over 50,000. So relatively like in between, not tiny, but yeah, growing.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's a good size, and because that means you've got enough people to just keep an ad going over time with that many people.
Yeah. And then what was the other two things from the course, wasn't it?
Oh, just anything, your best strategies or tips or tactics that have helped you grow your business.
That little trick that I've mentioned to you before with the membership placement is quite good. So leave it like where people get changed or like look in the mirror, I'll place a membership thing. So when they are getting dressed after a massage, they'll see, oh, our membership's available. I think, yeah, that has provided the easiest bridge between opening up that conversation without having to like advertise it or even say anything. It was just, yeah, something that kind of made sense in my head. I tried it and it worked awesomely well.
Yeah, so tell us about your memberships. I know a few months into the academy, I sent you the membership training and you were pretty keen to get that going and you set it all up. And how's that been going? I haven't heard much about it since.
Not bad. I did, I wouldn't say paused it, but I just stopped advertising it, doing a project that I had on. So then I just pretty much reopened it and we've had awesome feedback, particularly from people with like a chronic pain type stuff, which is like perfect for them. But yeah, it's great. I love all my members because it's like just like cancellations aren't as painful. I know that there's money coming in just all the time to cover things. It's great.
That's awesome. So just quickly on that, just for people listening, you have 3 tiers for your membership?
Yep. I think it's silver, gold, and platinum. Yep.
And what differentiates the tiers mainly?
Minutes per month. So they can decide to buy 30 minutes, 60 minutes, 120 minutes per month.
Yep.
And it comes with special bonuses as well. But basically, they could have 4 30-minute ones in the month. They could have, one 90-minute, one 30-minute, and yeah, however they want to split up based on their needs.
That's a good idea. That's a great idea. And they're on direct debit, so you get paid every month. Yeah. It's such a good feeling. We have members too, and like it just kind of smooths out the bad weeks, and you know that because you're always going to get cancellations, sicknesses. It's winter here now. I'm assuming. Do you have people canceling sick? I know we do.
Yes, yeah. So like last week, like a wave of COVID was basically coming through this area of New Zealand, and definitely noticeable. If it wasn't people with COVID, it was people having to cancel to cover people with COVID.
Yeah.
So it's, still a little bit lingering this week, but much more. Yeah.
You get people in with your online ads. You've got your memberships, which you promote internally, like in your clinic, which is a great idea. Would you tell me about that? You're doing the rebooking one from that video you watched with.
No. I mean, I'm tempted to, but yeah, that rebooking idea is great. The
fishbowl.
Essentially, yeah, you put a fishbowl or a bucket, a hat, or whatever. You put a post-it note when people rebook, and then you just draw it once a month. That person that gets drawn out gets their rebooked one for free, and just to encourage that. Yeah, no, I'm tempted to do that for sure.
Is there anything else you can think of, maybe offline business growth tactic that you've used, or anything else?
The Google one is good. Like that definitely helps. Like it had already started before I think I'd done the course. Like I just maybe had seen something online where that fill out your Google My Business profile, did that, and I was like, oh nice, I'm getting like a few hundred hits per month or something like that. And then once I added your stuff in, I think it was nearly up to 2,000, and that was just all free. So
Yeah, and you're
And
nearly
it's like 4x of just Google hits.
yeah, and you're at the top of your area now when you search.
For sports message, I think, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, it's like free bookings, and you just put promotions on there, and it's good.
Yep, just update your holiday hours and make sure you're interacting with Google, and it just keeps them happy, I think. Yeah.
Because no one else is doing it.
Yeah.
It's such a
not like that. Yeah.
it's so
A
easy to
lot
get
of
to the top if you just do a couple of things. But
Yeah.
yeah. And what do you feel sets your business apart from others in your area? Because that's one thing that's hard to do for a lot of people, because everyone's just like comparing massage therapists, and there's probably like 40 in your area, maybe like in your town.
yeah, basically the online booking, like everyone's kind of old school here. So online booking, even something as simple as that, where you have people working in retail, they don't want to talk to anyone, or they don't want to play text tag on your appointment availability. They just want simple booking, get it done. So there was that. Membership.
What booking software do you use?
Notero found them pretty good. They're constantly upgrading, which is nice. And the country's massage association also has a discount. So
memberships are the second one. I'm assuming that not many people in your town will be doing something like that. Yeah, wow.
Zero people.
Yeah. Because it's a win-win for people, right? It's a win for them because they get discounts and bonuses or whatever you want to give them. And then it's a win for you. So it's not, people think like, oh, I don't want to lock people in or whatever, but like I'm sure you have terms and conditions that they can cancel or whatnot. But it's good for them because they know, like you said, these people that take the memberships up, they know they need to get regular massages for their health, and you're just giving them like a good reason to do that. And you're giving them results.
And then they just find it like they don't even have to think, just walk in, walk out.
I didn't think about that. Just save some time in and out,
and just less stress for all round. Like you're not asking them for payment at the end or anything, or it's just straight massage talk the whole time. No mention of money.
That's cool. That'd be cool for you too, and I'm sure them as well.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, if I could join someone with a membership, I would do it. Like literally wouldn't even care. Like, if it wasn't the style that I wanted, I'd probably still do it just because I need it.
That's awesome. So that's the two. Is there anything else that you feel like sets you apart?
It was the idea of the TikTok. It was to set myself apart because of that, but I just didn't see. Like you get a bunch of views, but it's just too far, not connected enough to the business. I guess it's probably the best way to say it. Yeah.
Doing TikToks, you said?
Yeah. They're all technique ones.
Yeah.
So it's good as a library. I use it as a library, kind of just seeing people there being like, oh yeah, we did this stretch, or check my TikTok and do the stretch for lower back pain, or I'll send you a link to it or whatever. But yeah, in terms of just marketing, it's not.
I feel like that stuff could be good for big brands, like Nationwide or something like that. You get a lot of views if you go viral with something, but it's not a consistent strategy in my mind. I mean, I know people who do TikTok ads, not in the massage industry, but outside the massage industry, and they crush it. But with TikTok also, I've tried to do ads for it, but the targeting is very broad. Like you can't target by kilometer radius. It's like statewide kind of thing, which is not good for local ads.
For a massage that far.
Yeah. And what is the future outcome that you feel that the Academy has helped deliver for you, or where do you feel like your business is going now?
I think it just provides me with the stability. Like I probably wouldn't have reached out to full-time like as quickly or in that manner, because I couldn't keep like a steady line like a baseline of income, basically, or revenue. I think that's probably the main thing, that it's like deep down you've got that, so then it kind of maybe like that foundation makes you more confident, like in your massage work, in your marketing, in your business.
And I suppose that confidence and that income would just give you some confidence and spare money to now invest more in your learning, for your clients, and it gives them better results, and it helps people in your community, and like it seems like
Yes.
a knock-on effect that helps everyone.
Yeah, like a positive snowball is like
Yeah.
what I tend to, those types of things. It's like, yeah, identify those. I just am looking at my cards and I just remembered that the referral cards were really good as well.
Yeah, yeah, sure. So is.
So it's like a $30 off for the first
Yep.
person. And
Yep.
then on the back in the small writing, it's like $20 off for the person that referred them. And then I just hand out maybe like 3 at a time, just to like the social butterfly type people that are likely to go for a discount. And then I just say, yep, if they say your name when they come in, I'll just tick you off. I just write down how much they've done, and yeah, just building out that like referral network in person, or like the word of mouth thing. Yeah,
Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
Smaller town, and those things work like awesome.
You get people coming back with them regularly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was just thinking about that.
Yeah, I love that. That's one of the things we do as well. And I always say to people, like you see me posting in the group, like the goal is like start with your ads and then get the referrals happening with those cards, and then reactivate people. Then you set up like your Google, and like it's just like a step-by-step thing. You're like kind of adding one new channel of marketing every month kind of thing. And it builds into this thing where like you're just getting like clients, and you don't have to rely on advertising much, and it's just like it all works. So if one thing doesn't work that week, then other things are working, and it's just stability. Yeah.
And one more thing, just jumping all over the show. One more challenge that I had that I remembered I came to you and we had a big chat about was the how fickle Facebook can be with the what do you call it, ad restriction. Yeah, which I think was good. It was nice to have some encouragement that it's like, I don't know, Facebook isn't just picking on me, or because it doesn't even tell you what you've done wrong, or yeah. I think it was because I was using the word free, or
Really?
Yeah, something along those lines. For I don't know, giveaway. I can't remember what it was, but yeah, this is what I guessed it was. But yeah,
Was it asking for your ID, or was that?
There was different time, yeah.
Because they usually ask people for their ID now if they're advertising, so everyone gets that.
Yeah, but essentially, yeah, that was definitely a challenge that I personally, without the course, would have given up like a long time ago. Like it was, yeah, didn't even make sense to me. So I was glad that I had you there to kind of put me back on track, I guess.
It's almost like they don't want your money at Facebook. It's like they restrict people for the silliest things. They make it hard to contact them, and it's like, but if you get through all that, it works really well.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a test. Like if you can get over the hump, then you're actually not selling scam stuff. I don't know. Yeah. And once you get there, it seems pretty smooth sailing, to be honest. Yeah.
I've had issues with them myself, but yeah, once it works well. Just quick, your recommendation if someone is watching this and they're on the fence and they want to grow their massage business, what would be your recommendation for the academy for them?
100% do it. Like I think I started on the trial as well, just the first week trial or something like that. That's like an easy way to do it. I was like, I'm generally super skeptical about like anything like that. I remember when I was living in Auckland, I had a flatmate who was just like an entrepreneur that would just buy course after course but not really build anything. So that always kind of put me off after seeing him do that. But so coming from someone who's super skeptical, definitely worth it. Like no issues. Yeah, nothing to worry about. Just if you're a massage therapist, then you basically need to join the course to learn the different areas.
Yeah, and I make it $1 because I think people, it's like, I want to prove the results work before I ask you for money. I'll tell you a secret, it's not even $1. It's actually free. I just say $1 because Stripe don't let me charge $1. It's a free trial. But you just put your card details in because I can't charge $1. But so like it's literally like a free trial, and I have to prove that my stuff works before I ask you for money. So it's a pretty good deal. And for people who want to try it out. And under this video, there will be a link if anyone does want to try it out for $1 or free. But like, but yeah, I really appreciate your time, Tim, and it's great having you a part of the academy. I like helping you when you message me because like you're keen to actually improve your business and help people. I can see that. I'm sure you're lifting the standard for people, for therapists in your area, and that's helping your community a lot. So good on you. And yeah, thanks again.
Thanks, man. It's nice talking to you.